Hey, 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 welcome in, welcome in. It's another rendition of Mark's Corner. Yes, baby, we live and direct, Chicago, Illinois. Welcome in, come on into the chat. Come on in, everybody. This is a special live because we are covering the Diddy sentencing. This is Diddy Day on TinmanLIVE. I want you all to come in, give us your remarks, your response to the sentencing, which could take place anytime soon. I'm monitoring all frequencies, all channels, all areas, all networks. Everything is in full bloom here at the studio. That's right. It's the Diddy sentencing, folks. What do you think? You remember what's been going down with the trial. I got the transcripts available for people that want to check out the trial. I mean, you know, the graphic, vulgar language in the trial. I mean, that is available on our website for you to review. There's a lot of you that wasn't able to listen to the trial or the live coverage, but we got it going on here. We got live coverage, everybody. Actually, from Inner City Press. That is our number one source today. He is one of the only press media / live streamers that's allowed in the courtroom. So we're getting up to the second updates on this sentencing. Come on in, come on in. This is the sentencing. So far, let me catch you up. Prosecutors are seeking an 11-year prison sentence in Combs' defense. But the defense wants no more than 14 months with credit for a year. What do you say? What do you think about that? Come on in. This is the safest corner in America, Mark's Corner. Let's hang out. Let's kick it. It's going on here. Diddy's children have spoken. One was in tears. I forgot his name. His name's on the tip of my tongue. I'll let you know in a little while. But there's different people speaking on behalf of Diddy. They are also expecting Diddy to speak. It's speculated that Diddy might even take the stand or speak on his own behalf. What do you think? Welcome in. What's up, Bill? Shout out, Bill. Yep, that's what I just said. He's expected to address the judge, but we won't know for sure. He does have a lot of power. Use a lot of power with them attorneys over there. Live, New York City. As a matter of fact, not only that, boom, there you go. We got different camera angles up right now. It's a circus out there, folks. It is a circus out there. This is the exclusive live coverage of the Diddy sentencing. We've been waiting a couple of months for this now. We've been waiting on this since the explosive trial. If you haven't heard what went down with the testimonies in that trial, you can check it out. You can check out the full transcripts. Well, actually, it is sort of like an edited version of the transcripts, but the juicy stuff is intact at our website, tinmanlive.weebly.com. You can download it. It's in a PDF form if you want to check it out, but reader discretion is advised because it is rough, people. It is rough. So if you don't have the strong stomach for sexual content and other little graphic episodes and stuff, then reader's discretion. Maybe you might not want to go that far. Maybe you already know enough. And if you do, bring it to the chat. We would love to hear from you. This is the safest corner in America. We're keeping an eye, as you see on the screen. We got 2 different camera angles, and we got a spare. We got one that sometimes switches up. I am also working on an Associated Press camera angle. We will try and drop that in on you as the broadcast continues, so hang tight. We're not going to miss a thing. I've got to up to the minute. As a matter of fact, let me check. Inner City Press, 17. Juicy stuff here. Okay, 22 minutes ago, Combs lawyers. Is this Combs? Yep, Combs lawyers. Combs lawyer Steele said this was a voluntary sexual encounter consented to by adults. I agree with Ms. Shapiro. This issue, preclusion, double jeopardy, a due process violation. He returned with, we asked Sean to be able to have a 14-month sentence. He has taken fully accountability. He's not using drug addiction as a crutch. He is saying he wants to repair. He will never be a danger. He is a civil rights leader. That was 17 minutes ago. I'm scrolling here. Inner City Press, sometimes he gets kicked out of that courtroom. He's one of the only reporters allowed in the courtroom. He's connected with that judicial system there in that courthouse. And so he's bringing us exclusive up to the minute, almost up to the second coverage. So what do y'all think, folks? We got that. We got the camera action going on. I am going to work on getting the Associated Press feed up here in a little bit. But, yep, Inner City Press is on the move. He's there in the courtroom. When they take a break, he takes a break and comes outside and does a little chatting live on camera. So he's kind of like a live streamer. He's on X. That's where he posted. He was giving us the up-to-the-minute coverage on the trial as well. He did an excellent job. So hats off and shout out to Inner City Press in New York right now, giving us up-to-the-minute coverage on this trial. And I read it as he types it out and hits that send button. That's about as quick as we can get it, folks. There's other streamers right now besides myself that's doing exactly the same thing. JLR on his YouTube channel and Agenda Free TV. We're all following Inner City Press right now. Inner City Press has got up to the second updates, and what I do is I refresh his feed here on my monitor so I can see. 8 minutes ago, Reverend, this is the Reverend taking a stand. Let me see if there's okay. First was the Reverend who spoke, and he quotes, "You have been very honorable in this court, Combs Steele. Well, we'll have Mr. Donaldson, Combs Xavier Donaldson, speaks. It's been a long day, but I think it's been worth it. I want the record to be set clear that Mr. Combs is not a pimp." Okay, then Combs Donaldson, his attorney, comes back. Here in SDNY, we've had U.S. senators prosecuted here. I dare anyone to say anyone else in the past 30 years did what he did in the MDC. The true Sean Combs came back. Okay, so that's it. We're waiting for another implant on the update from Inner City Press. As you see, it's a circus going on out there. They've been lining up, from what I'm hearing, since like, 2 in the morning or whatever, to get those choice seats in the courtroom. And by the way, these are professional line holders. The first, I would say, out of the first 20 in line, at least 7 to 10 or more are holding and selling their spot in line for other people, maybe a streamer, maybe press, or whoever wants to pay them that money. They're charging as much as $400, $500, $600, $700, $1,000 to get that place in line to get in court, because there's only so much space in the courtroom, and they do have an overflow room that is limited space. So those first 20 or 30 people in line, I would say a lot of them are probably holding that spot for those big bucks. Here I am. I'm like first, second, third in line. You want my place? I need about $400 or $500, baby. What you got? You got it? Let's roll. So yeah, that was another report that came out this morning from one of my sources in JLR, and everybody's on top of it that there are professional line holders out there, and I guess that happens at a lot of events. Like say if Taylor Swift comes to town, and people start lining up the night before, and then whether they have a ticket or not, it's that position is for sale, and that's going with a lot of sporting events, a lot of entertainment events, a lot of sporting events, folks. A lot of the people that show up early are not there to actually see the show or whatever is going on. They're there to sell that place in line, to sell that ticket or whatever. I've seen them myself personally at a couple of events, and no doubt, as I suspected, there was a few out there this morning for Sean too, holding that place in line. You got the bucks, you will be in that courtroom. Kind of like being at the World Series or the Super Bowl. You got the bucks to get up in there and pay that exuberant, inflated price. Well, more power to you. What say you? TinmanLIVE here. Everybody's snug in a rug here on a Friday. Happy Friday. We made it through the week. We made it through another week, y'all. It's been another, and there's a lot of other stuff going on too at the same time, folks. There's about like 10 different headlines that's happening right now, and they just keep stacking up. The other one is, I got to mention this. Trump has disappeared since his address in the generals at that assembly, trying to play like General Patton from the movie Patton. But he's disappeared, and the UAP says he disappears just about every 24th of the month. Could this be his infusion date? They're speculating that he's now taking a blood transfusion. That's why you see the different color variations in his skin and in his hand. What say you? If you got any inside information, come on into the chat. Let's hear you. Let's see what's going on. Okay. We are monitoring the court scene. Look at it, is still a circus out there. It's going to be like that all day. While all this other monitoring is going on, I am checking and updating and refreshing Inner City Press's feed live from the courtroom. And I'm reading it verbatim, and he's typing it in mostly verbatim as he is hearing it in the courtroom himself. So you're really not missing much dialogue here. Okay, so Combs, attorneys are still up there pitching for Mr. Combs. Combs Donaldson says, here in SDNY, we've had U.S. senators prosecuted. Oh, I think I read that one here. Combs Donaldson spoke to his chiefs in education. This is 1 minute, just 1 minute ago. He continued, I spoke to the chiefs of police in Miami. I spoke to superintendents of education in Miami. Everyone said, this is something different. Let them close with this. People like me are supposed to be here to show what we can do it. Or, no, to show that we can do it. Okay, Storm stealing inner city presses in further effort to unseal the U.S. V versus Roman Storm transcript. So, see, he's reporting on like 2 or 3 different trials and other live events going around the country. So I might skip a line or something or read one of those because he's pulling it in full barrel, folks. Hats off to Inner City Press. He's the only virtual live streamer in the courtroom that's allowed to bring us this. There's a few other reporters there. A lot of them have to come outside and type in what they can and then send it out to us on their platform. So I got to give them a hand. Okay, so we got another camera angle going on here. I don't know if this is Reuters Yeah, this is the Reuters feed. They jump to another camera angle, and perhaps that is, I believe, Trump or whoever. It's definitely an official that's about to speak. But regardless, they're going to go back to the madness here. I think that's Reuters. Oh, no. The other one is Reuters. This one, I believe, is the independent. We also have the independent feed up here, too. So some of these, they will switch scenes on us from time to time. Sometimes they'll buffer. Sometimes they'll um, go to another locale because sources like Reuters, they're live streaming from like several different locations at the same time. Sometimes two or three at one location, but Reuters got streams all over the world, and sometimes if something jumps off that they want to switch to, then boom, they're going to switch to that feed as well. So I didn't have time to fish out the other two feeds that Reuters providing. I believe on this stream here, I believe they have a different camera angle because there is, remember, if you've been following our streams, there is one camera angle in the front of the courthouse, which I believe this is what you see, and there's another camera out in the back. So all of the madness you see in the front part, there's also madness and media in the back. There's a back entrance or exit, however you want to put it, and they cover that also. And so sometimes you will see two different camera angles, and you're wondering, is this from another time? No, this is live. This is from the same stream. It's just that one of our cameras is in the front, and one of our cameras is in the back. So to assure you that you won't miss anything, I put up two separate feeds, one from Reuters, one from Independent, and I'm working on the Associated Press. And I'm really, by the way, sneaking in the AP feed. Okay, so I'm going to keep an eye on this top one too, see who comes up there to speak, and if it's of importance, but we're really keeping up with the Diddy thing here. Let me refresh Inner City Press, Inside the Courtroom. Inner City Press covers Combs Donaldson. We have a speaker ready to say that these are not speaking engagements. May he? He's asking this to the judge. It's the executive director of Re-Entry 1. The judge answers, what is the gentleman's name? Combs' attorney answers, Giovanni. Judge answers again, I have a letter from these others. 1 minute is fine. Next, he went on to say, my name is well, then he comes to the microphone. Giovanni Sarias for Re-Entry 1. We serve a couple of hundred people per year. I have read the letter of those impacted by the teaching and mentorship of Mr. Sean Combs. As a formerly incarcerated person myself, I see the impact. Okay, so I'm going to refresh that because sometimes Inner City Press spits this out like rapid fire. 49 seconds ago, Giovanni Sarias. When a person creates his own program while incarcerated, it shows something. I know, I've done it. Not even a parking ticket since. I work with the probation. I speak at many different functions with the private prison operator that we work with. That comes from Giovanni Sarias. So I got to refresh again because it seems like Inner City Press is spitting it out pretty good. Okay, so while I'm scanning, I'm watching Inner City Press's updates coming in to me He hasn't done anything yet, so I keep refreshing, and that speeds up his updates sometimes. So I'm staying on top of it. And he hasn't sent anything yet. Thanks, Bill, for sharing this on Reddit. Shout out to Bill Morton out there, still recuperating from his tumble. You're watching Mark's Corner. Anybody wants to come into the chat? Come on in, come on in. Feel free. This is the safest corner of America. You can discuss whatever you want to discuss about the trial or any subject that you like. Really free from redemption. Free to speak your mind, get it off your chest. Whatever it is, whatever you want to talk about, get it off your chest. If you're pissed at Trump, pissed at politics, pissed at the MAGA, the Dems, whatever it may be, you can let it all hang out here so that you don't go out there and start busting up somebody's windows. And I'm going to tell you something, folks. This is a special coverage here, so we definitely will probably proceed with this live stream long past the dedicated hour that I give to Mark's Corner. I'm going to try and stick with this as long as possible today, folks. So I got my energy drink here. My synergy is going on here. Let me get a close-up of that here. My synergy, and this is probiotics too. It's good for the gut. Probiotic and energy, all packed into one little bottle there. So, what say you? Talk to me, people. Should Diddy be free today? Should he serve a prison term? What say you? And if you want him to serve a prison term, how much time are you going to give him? Also, how much time do you think he's going to get? That's another good question. How much time do you think he should get? And how much time do you believe he will get, if he gets any time at all? So far, from what I'm gathering, from the reports and all like that, the judge is not too happy with Combs. He saw a video recently of Combs saying basically the same thing that he wrote a letter to him yesterday. I believe Combs sent him a letter, and the judge noticed that what Combs mentioned in the letter was the same thing he mentioned in the video, so he might not buy the BS that Combs is throwing out at him. What say you? Let's get back to the live feeds. Let me update Inner City Press here. Still nothing from Inner City Press. So I'm going to refresh that because it just takes a split second for something to pop up. There we go. 6 seconds. Giovanni Surrier still speaking. Judge, we are eager to work with Mr. Combs in the same way. We have established engagements in communities in need. Lastly, our mission is centered in the idea that those closest to the problem will solve it. The judge responds, okay, thank you very much. That's literally 6 seconds ago, folks. So as you see, we're on it too. We are on it too here at TinmanLIVE. Come on in, come on in. Welcome to the studio. There you go, Bill. This is the time to have it. I had mine sitting in my refrigerator, and I looked at it about an hour ago, and I'm like, this would be a good time to get my Synergy probiotic going. And I've been sipping on it for the past half hour, actually. At least almost a half hour before we went live. I've been sitting on this Synergy. It goes a long way. It ferments The way the fermenting process goes with this particular product, once it's done fermenting, the berries and everything in the drink creates kind of like alcohol. So it even says it on the bottle. It's like might have like 2, 3, 4% alcohol in it due to the fermenting process of the probiotics and all the other ingredients that go and combine into it. So it's almost like I'm getting my beer on, and my energy drink on, and my health drink on at the same time. So, Bill, if your drink does the same thing, man, go for it. That's right. Going for it, because we're going to stick on this, folks. We're going to stay on this, obviously, for the duration, or as long as I'm able to. I will keep these live feeds going as long as the feeds are coming in to me. I'm working on other feeds as well. I hear a siren. One minute ago, Combs attorney Angelo. It's getting late. I'll be brief. I started the Manhattan's DA's office in 1990. We mostly had to put people in jail. In 1996, the Center for Court Innovation started. John Jay did a lot of studies. DV tends to some of the childhood trauma. That's from Combs' attorney just 1 minute ago. Okay, so as you see, all three of the camera feeds are literally on the same feed. They're literally on the same feed. You see what I'm saying? How sometimes some of them switch around and go and giving you other angles. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm watching some other feeds, and I don't know what's going on with this train. I don't know if this is a train derailment or what. Excuse me. Where is this? This is one of them city tram. Oh, a car hit it.
We know this is an active investigation, and you can see firefighters there out of LA are working to remove people from that rail car as they are trying to get out via ladder. You see one of them right there on your screen. Not sure on the extent of any injuries, if there are any injuries, or what caused this. But again, you can see on your screen here a car that has collided with that Metro Rail system. This is over in Los Angeles.
Oh, a car collided with the metro train in Los Angeles, and it's showing people them getting people off of the firemen getting people off of the train. Car clipped it pretty good. It's not totally demolished, but the front end and the front right end is pretty much a done deal. So that's what's up on that. I'm watching that. Let's see if Inner City Press sent us something else. Come on, Inner City, what's up? Here we go. Da, 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 da. Okay, comes Angelino. Doctors found that Sean had PTSD. He grew up without a father. His father was murdered when he was a baby. The family didn't tell him how his father died, but he picked it up from the streets. He gave a commencement address at Howard University in 2014. That's Combs' attorney addressing the court. Bill says this isn't going to be as good as the Michael Jackson trial entrance. I don't know. Yeah, well, that was Michael Jackson. He was, Combs is, a couple steps up under Michael. But I guess it all depends on how you look at it. The trial is going just as good, if not better. I believe this trial and the content is 10 times better than Michael Jackson's. Some of the stuff from Michael Jackson's was almost like hearsay, but this is like, if you read the transcripts, there is testimony from at least, I mean graphic testimony from at least 7 to 10 victims from Combs' camp. Some of which I don't even know if I can replay here, but Inner City Press gave it to us live and direct. I copied and pasted into the transcripts that I was creating. So it is pretty precise. It looks like it. Cassie's was damaging. I mean, serious detail and damaging, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. You got to read the transcripts. For those of you who haven't had the time, it's definitely a good read, if nothing else. Okay, so this is hands down probably the trial of maybe the decade. Never know. The Johnny Depp trial was pretty good. That was a pretty big profile trial, but this here, I believe, trumps that, no pun intended. Okay, we're checking Inner City Press here. Okay, Inner City Press just sent another one. Combs found in the microfilm there. What is he saying here? Microfilm there how his father. Sometimes his words are kind of a little off kilter too. So I'm just reading it verbatim. There how his father died in a drug deal gone bad. Maybe that's the trauma. He had major depressive disorder. Okay. I'm going to sit down in 5 minutes, then Miss Slavic and Mr. Combs the last word, which means he's going to give them the last word. So it looks like apparently they're getting ready for Combs to hit the stand. "48 seconds. Combs, Anglofio, I am seeking you to release him today. He has been punished publicly. Everyone knows every twist and turn in this case. This is also a form of general deterrence. The publicity that he got, Miss Ventura's lawsuit, it destroyed his business." That's like literally 48 seconds ago, folks. Hats off to Inner City Press. He's been doing a phenomenal job sitting up in there in the courtroom and typing this down best he can and transferring it over on X. So we're watching that. I'm watching some other streams here. So yeah, folks, we're going to stay with this as long as we can. We'll probably go past the hour that Mark's Corner remains live. We might be going to like 3 or 4 o'clock because everybody in the nation literally is waiting on the sentence verdict. So we're going to bring it to you live as best as we possibly can. We're at least keeping you up with the play-by-play that's going on in the courtroom right now as you speak. Here on TinmanLIVE, we got you covered. I'm steadily refreshing Inner City Press's feed, y'all. Nothing from Inner City yet. So, what do you got to say about that, folks? Do you believe that he's going to get some decent time today? Bring it to the chat. And if he does, what do you think it will be? Do you think he should go to prison for a few months, a few years? Do you think he should be free today? And if he is free, what are the conditions? What fees will he be paying besides the millions and millions that he spent on attorney's fees? What you say? So far, I believe most people are agreeing that he will be sentenced today. Probably 6 or 7 months probation. I'm saying maybe I think they'll give him a year, like 12, 13 months. That's what I'm thinking. And then perhaps another couple of years on ankle monitoring, or at least another year on ankle monitoring, or some kind of supervision at home. What you say? You can go back to the live feed, the live split. One minute, Combs, Anglin Fido, we are proposing mental health treatment, a domestic violence program. Sometimes group programs are the best. October is Domestic Violence Awareness. Mind you, I'm not asking for a legit sentence. I'm asking for mental health, the root of the problem. So Combs' attorney just mentioned that a minute ago. Still waiting on an update from Inner City Press, y'all. Thanks for the likes. Thank you guys for the likes. If anybody watching hasn't subscribed yet and you want to support the channel, you want to see me cover more events like this in the future with more feeds, we need them subscriptions up so that we can get monetized, but we are taking donations on Vimeo and Cash App, which you can get the directions and the information in the main page of TinmanLIVE. So let's see them likes keep going. Let's see them subs grow to support the channel. We got the Venmo and the Cash App all opened up right here. Okay, Inner City hasn't sent anything yet. I'm watching it. They just came off of a break, I believe a lunch break, and from what I'm following, it sounds like they want to wrap this up around like 3, no later than 4 o'clock New York time, which is coming up in a few minutes. We could have a verdict on what his sentence is going to be, folks, within the next hour. So we're going to keep it right here. Keep it right there. You'll be the first to hear what his sentence will be, if there will be a sentence. There will be some kind of sentence, that's for sure, whether it's home monitoring or prison. He's going to get, I mean, there's no such thing as there won't be a sentence. Either he's going to be sentenced at home to stay on home or ankle monitoring, or the sentence will be prison time. I'm going for the leather. I'm going for the prison time. 12 months minimum, probably. That's what I think they're going to give him. If it was up to me, I'd put his ass in prison for the next 10 years. Okay, and maybe he'll get 10 years. Who knows? We will never know until the moment of truth comes, sometime within the next hour. So stick it right here. Kick back and strap it all the way down, because we will bring you the latest updates. I am monitoring Inner City Press live in the courtroom as we speak. He is telegraphing us up to the minute, sometimes up to the second, dialogue from the courtroom, directly from the courtroom, the trial. So come on in. We are monitoring Inner City Press. We're monitoring other feeds. One of the feeds switched. It showed the circus going on outside, and now the circus has switched to the front doors. There's a backdoor camera as well. So we're waiting to see if one of the cameras switches over to the backdoor entrance as well. So come on into the chat. Tell us what you think. Questions at hand. Will he get a jail sentence, or will he get, saying Diddy, Sean Combs, will Combs get either an at-home monitoring sentence or a prison sentence? It's going to be one of the two, folks. No doubt. It's going to be one of the two. Which will it be? And how long will it be? Will he get 12 months, like I'm betting on? Will he get 10 to 12 years? Who knows? What you say? You can always bring it into the chat, or whatever else you might want to chat about, because we are hanging out at the corner, Mark's Corner, the safest corner in America, folks. Come on in, state your case, discuss whatever you like, but obviously today's focus, the main focus, folks, is the Diddy sentencing. I call this Diddy Day, the day we've been waiting for the past 3 or 4 months now, since the juicy trial. And you can read the transcripts at TinmanLIve.weebly.com if you missed it. If you missed the juice, if you missed the gore, if you missed the wild sex, the graphic details, you can read it all on the transcripts on our website. You can even download it. I put it in a PDF so you can download it yourself and read it at your convenience, because there is quite a few pages there. It starts off, I started it off with Cassie's testimony on the stand, and it just grows from there. Hers is gripping enough, but then it just keeps building up and up and up and up. So you might want to read that if you haven't been able to follow the trial or heard of any of the testimony in the trial. It says a lot. It says a lot. That's why I'm saying a minimum of 12 months. What say you? Okay, Inner City Press. We're checking Inner City Press here. 9 seconds ago, State's Attorney Slavic. The defendant is a master puppeteer. His video has better production values than the Intercontinental Hotel video. But that shows who he is. Right now, he would apologize to his victims. 5 lawyers spoke for him. Mr. Steele said Cassie wanted it. Pimps control their victims. That's what happened here. 1.4 million would be 90-some freak-offs. 90-something, some freak-offs, what's she saying? There were more than that here. Mr. Discro challenged us to find abusive text like he quoted, but his case has physical abuse on video. That's direct from Inner City Press, just in. So you are hearing literally the transcripts coming out of the courtroom as we bring it to you live. You're first to hear this, or at least one of the first to hear this, coming directly from the courtroom, one of the only live streamer reporters allowed in the courtroom, besides a couple of major hitters, like maybe CNN or something like that. But Inner City Press is really on top of it. He's on the finger on the trigger mode right here. So he is pumping it out faster than all of them. That's why us live streamers are using his information, tapping into his feed so we can bring it to you up to the minute, up to the second, folks. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. This is Mark's Corner on TinmanLIVE, live and direct. We're covering a special edition of the Diddy trial, actually, his sentencing. This is Diddy Day. This is what we're calling Diddy Day because we've been waiting for this day for a long time. So you are on the inside info and the direct information coming to you as fast as possible as it occurs in the court by the second. The Diddy sentencing, what say you? I want to see some other people come into the chat and tell me what you think, how he's going to come out with this. Will it be a home sentencing? Will it be a prison sentencing? How long will it be? How long do you want it to be? A lot of questions, a lot of if, ands, or nots. Let's go back to the trial. Do you agree with the verdict of the trial? Perhaps some of you don't think, perhaps some of you guys, despite the evidence, believe that Diddy got railroaded. There are still a few people out there that believes that he got railroaded. We're refreshing Inner City Press, bringing us the play-by-play. Here we go. AUSA Slavic, that's the state's attorney. We asked for a significant sentence here. Judge says, thank you, Mr. Combs. Combs still reacts, can we take a comfort break? Judge says, break back at 4 p.m. If like and can support Inner City Press, y'all. Okay, so they're on a break. Sounds like they were on a break. That's 37 seconds. But the judge tells them to be back exactly at 4 p.m. So it's going to be no more than, let's say, a 12-minute break like that, because it's 2:53 here Chicago time, 3:53 New York time. So they're all on a break right now. They're all due back in a few minutes, like 12, 13 minutes or so. Depends. They might, a couple of them might stumble in a minute or two late. You know how that goes, especially with the high-profile attorneys that Diddy has. He has, from what I'm hearing, a dozen attorneys. He's dropping some Bitcoin on that. So, what say you? We're doing the Diddy sentencing day here. It's been a long day coming. We should get a sentence decision within the next half hour. Yes, we do have some new viewers here. Welcome in, viewers. Come on in. Don't be shy. Talk to us. Come on in. Come on into the chat. Tell us what you think about this whole situation here. We are monitoring it so that you are first to run out and say, Diddy's convicted. I mean, he is sentenced to 1 year in prison. What say you? Will he get a year? Will he get a couple of months? Will it be a home sentencing? Will it be ankle monitor in his crib for a couple of years, a year, 2-3 months? And what do you think the sentencing will be it home monitoring or prison? What do you think it will be? What do you think it should be? And how long do you think it should be? Those are all the questions we're raising today. So tell me what you think. Do you think it's going to be a few months? Do you think it's going to be a few years? Some say 10 years. He's eligible for 12 years in prison right now. So will he get that 12? Will he get 10? Will he get 5? Will he get 1? Like I'm kind of betting. I'm thinking about 1. 12 months, 13 months, something like that. What say you? Do you agree with that? What do you think he should get? What do you think the judge is going to give him? We're all waiting to see. Bring it to the chat if you want. No problem. We want and accept all opinions there. I've never had that. But then again, I'm not a root beer fan. So does Nixie make other flavors besides root beer, Bill? It's 2:56 here in Chicago time. Usually we would be winding down the show here at the corner. But we are not going to cut this stream loose, folks, until we get a decision so I can bring it to you live. I am updating the second by second play from Inner City Press. They are on a break, so, but just in case one of the attorneys speaks to the judge in the courtroom, Inner City Press will still cover that and text that out. So that's why I'm constantly refreshing Inner City Press, because sometimes when you refresh it, it'll say 3 seconds, 5 seconds ago. Keeps you on top. They make cream soda too? Okay, I can deal with that. I can deal with a cream soda sometimes. I haven't had a cream soda in a few years. I think it's been a few years. I'm not sure. I don't even remember what I drank yesterday, let alone a few years ago. No, just kidding, just kidding. But I would say it's been at least probably a couple of years since I had a cream soda. I really don't drink sodas that much because of the sugar content and all like that. Usually if I'm drinking any kind of soda pop, whatever like that, it's usually if I'm at an event or something where there's nothing but water, and sometimes I'll just drink the water, but mostly if I'm at an event or some occasion where all they have is soda pop and stuff like that, I might partake in a little soda pop, especially if it's orange or grape. Those are my two favorites. So that's the extent of my soda intake for the most part. But you say it was a sampler. Interesting. Just in case you guys are wondering, anybody that came in just now, we are on a break at the trial, the Diddy, the sentencing hearing. It's more of what we're monitoring here. The trial ended a while ago, so now we've been waiting all this time for the verdict of his sentence. What will the judge give him? Who's going to speak next at 4 o'clock? Will they wind up this? Will we get a decision today at 4? Maybe, because most of the key players have spoke. Bill's reporting from CNN says Sean Combs will be addressing the judge when they get back from the break. So we shall see. Just to catch you up, the prosecutors are seeking an 11-year prison sentence, but the defense wants no more than 14 months with credit for a year saved. Okay, so whatever sentence he gets, more than likely there will be a credit of a year saved. So if it's, let's say, say he gets 12 months in prison or jail, when he's released, he'll probably get 1 year, several months, or 12 months on ankle monitoring, confined to wherever he chooses. Diddy's children have spoken today also. One of them, the last one, in tears. Okay. On the other side of town, Trump had disappeared. Trump's disappeared a little bit since addressing the generals. The UAP says Trump disappears every 24th of the month. And some are speculating that this is his infusion date at Walter Reed or whatever. He just blew up another Venezuelan boat, folks. I'm watching the video now. He's just murdering in cold blood, and he is doing his best to start a war, no doubt. So we're on break. I'm checking Inner City Press, see if they sent anything else. Nothing yet. Well, it's 4 o'clock now there. It's 3 o'clock here, so they should be coming back into the courtroom any second now. They should be piling back in there. You see, we're all set up for the press conference. You see the media mics out there. Should have done this a while ago. So there you go. Media standing by, folks. We're all on standby. They should be coming back into the courtroom any minute now. Live now from Fox, got the same camera angle up.
Attorneys have said at most they just want court. A lot to discuss on this, so
I can imagine a lot of people are anticipating Sean Diddy Combs to address the judge. Want to hear that? So we'll bring you that for sure. As he speaks, we'll bring it to you. So far, no sign of the judge or the lawyers or Sean re-entering the courtroom. But they are due back like right about now. It's 4 minutes after 4. Still nothing from inner city press. We're staying on it. The Reuters and the Fox 4 cameras turned away from the crowd, the circus mayhem that's gathered behind that camera angle. This camera angle that you see. Press is there. There's a circus going on behind that. If you were tuned in earlier, you would have saw the crowd that is gathered out there right now. 3:06 p.m. Chicago time, waiting for Combs and then his posse to return to the courtroom, and his family, they're all there. Family members spoke earlier. I didn't hear of his mother speaking out, but his children definitely did. Still waiting. We're still waiting for them to re-enter the courtroom. So what do you guys think? What will he get? What do you want to talk about? Feel free to type in the chat, whatever your opinion is about this hearing. It is a federal case, folks, and usually when the feds win a case, the sentences are pretty stiff. That's why I'm saying a minimum of a year, or at least 12 or 13 months. What say you? Okay, I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can get that AP, Associated Press, camera angle up, because I believe they had a different camera angle from what I saw earlier. So I'm going to see if we can sneak that in there. Oh, forgot. I got to remember what I did the last time. Okay. Good question, Bill. Where would he serve his sentence? Well, if it's a home sentence, ankle monitor, he's got. I don't know if he sold all of his property or not, but I know he had a home in Florida. I believe he has one there in New York. Got to look that up. We'll find out. We'll know. We'll know all the answers to these questions probably before the day is over. I'm working on bringing up the the AP feed. Hopefully, I don't get blocked. Oh, come on. Getting close. Oh, we're back. We're back. Sean Combs has taken the stand, folks. Breaking news, breaking news. Combs is on the stand, or at least he's standing up right now. He says, I hate myself right now. I've been stripped down to nothing. I want to apologize to my 7 children. I'm so sorry. You deserve better. To my mother, I feel you taught me better. I let down my community. I wanted to show we could take care of our own problems. I got lost. I'm not this bad person. I'm sorry to my community. I let y'all down. People can change. I know I've changed. That's from Sean Combs addressing the court or the judge. Let's bring up the feed to AP. That was the independent feed. Now it's AP. We're going to bring up the feed.
Suggestion from the court saying it should be 70 months, which is about 6 years. Again, Diddy is getting his chance to speak in court, and he let out an audible sigh after apologizing to the community. This is right before the judge will decide what his sentence should be. Will he be out, or will he spend the next several years in prison? Reporting live from the federal courthouse in Lower Manhattan, I'm Julie Walker. This is the AP News live stream of the Sean Diddy Combs sentencing.
Well, there you have it, folks. This is AP's feed I got. Sean, he continues. Sometimes you have to go through life experiences. These are not excuses. I can't change the past, but I can change the future. I beg your honor for mercy to be a father again, to be a son again, a leader in my community again, to get the help I need. I don't want to let God down. I have no one to blame but myself. I know I will never put my hands on another person again. I'm willing to comply with any conditions. Me sharing my story, it's not a scheme to get less time. This story is tragic. That's straight from Combs. You heard it. Bill, did you miss it? He's been speaking. I've been quoting up to the second what he just said. This came 1 minute ago. Sean, I'm going to repeat this. Sean Combs said, if your honor gives me a chance to share my story, this is a positive impact. Thank you to the jury. Your honor gave me the confidence in the jury to believe that I did not have to testify. They sacrificed 8 weeks. I thank them for not guilty verdict. He also quoted earlier, this story is tragic. It's not a scheme to get less time. I know I will never put my hands on another person again. I'm willing to comply with any conditions. He said that just a minute ago. So you're caught up, Bill. I just I just quoted what he just said, and then he finished with a heavy sigh, like sounded like that from what I'm hearing, from what AP. And as you see, Bill, at the lower right hand, we now have the Associated Press feed up. You see the different angle. I worked on that. I got it in for y'all. So that's up to the minute. Yeah, he's complete. He's pouring on the violin strings. I must admit, I'm not sure how much of that I would believe. He could be, but he still gotta pay for the crimes that he committed. Okay, so we got AP, we got the Independent, we got Reuters, we got all the live feeds going, plus we got our boy Inner City Press in the courtroom live, folks, bringing us up to the second. Sean Combs said, "No matter what anyone says, I know that I'm truly sorry. Thank you, Your Honor." And he finishes with a heavy sigh. So the judge replied, "Let's take 5 minutes." So I don't know if this is another 5-minute break or if they're just taking 5 minutes for whoever to sit there and converse, compare notes, or whatever. It doesn't say break, but the judge just said 42 seconds ago, let's take 5 minutes. So that could mean, conference time or whatever. Okay, so we're up to it. I caught you guys up. It's like almost 3:25 Chi-Town. Mark's Corner is still in effect. We ain't left the corner, and we're probably not going to leave the corner, folks, until we get a decision on the sentencing. What everybody's waiting for, what we've been waiting for, what I've been waiting for all this time, damn near all summer long. What say you? I raised the question again. I keep raising it. What do you think he deserves? Does he deserve prison time? Does he deserve at-home ankle monitoring? That's the big question is up today, folks. Kick back, relax, kick it all the way back, strap it all the way down. We are on Diddy Watch. Sentence Watch. Live, Chi-Town, with all the details coming to you up to the second from New York. The judge just said a couple minutes ago, let's take a break, like 5 minutes. And they just came back from, I would say a 12, 13-minute break. But if it's 5 minutes, I doubt if a lot of people is about to leave their courtroom. As you're looking at the monitor, let me put the monitors back up. Sorry about that. Let me put them back up. Nobody's coming out of there. I don't see anybody coming out of there. I mean, it's just a 5-minute break, so everybody's probably sitting tight in the courtroom. Let me refresh again. Inner City Press. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Yep, from one press to another, right on Inner City Press. Good job. Great job. Fantastic job. Especially during the trial. I mean, folks, we've captured every up-to-the-minute detail from that trial and put it into a nicely little packed transcript for you to pick up and read at your convenience on our website, tinmanlive.weebly.com. Go there and check it out. There's a lot of other nice, good stuff there for you to check out too while you're downloading the PDF of the transcripts. Reader advice is, well, let me put it this way. Reader discretion is advised because it's juicily graphic and disgusting. Come on in, come on in. We're hanging tight. We're waiting for the new 5-minute break to end. I don't see anything left from inner city. We got 3 different cameras from 3 different media sources that you're looking at. So, and you see the press, the rack of microphones there. So we're expecting something today, folks. We're definitely expecting something today. So we're going to try and hang with this as long as possible, bringing it to you live like no other on
Tin Man Live is go.
That's right. So, Diddy got up, asked for mercy. He was very merciful and everything. Shoved a lot of what I consider some BS. But, you know, what can he do after this? There's nothing much he can do except live a more straighter, fulfillable life without, physical violence, assaulting or beating up women and stuff. What else can you do? You're going to be on probation. You're going to be on ankle monitoring. He lost his entire posse except for a few choice people and his immediate family members. He said it himself. You heard him. He lost everything. I lost everything. He had to sell a property even. So, yeah, once you fall from grace like that, man, and all the evidence considered, brought forth during the trial, nothing much else you can do but chill for a few years after that. Maybe, hopefully, try and reinvent yourself one way or another if he can. It will never be the same. And that is pending on the amount of time he gets. Okay? So what say you? I'm checking Inner City Press because their 5 minutes is up, y'all. 5 minutes up. They should be back by now. Nothing yet. Are we losing AP? Let me refresh AP. Okay, they're back. They're back, folks. 4:26 p.m. They are back. Judge says at the outset, I want you to understand, Mr. Combs, you are not being sentenced for acquitted conduct, but under 3553, I must consider many things. Mr. Combs, you are a self-made artist who has inspired communities of color. That's the latest from the judge. And I'm pretty sure it's about to continue. Waiting for another insert by Inner City Press, but that's what the Judge Subramanian, if I'm saying her last name or his last name right, he just spoke. He said, at the outset, I want you to understand, Mr. Combs, you are not being sentenced for acquitted conduct, but under 3553, I must consider many things. Mr. Combs, you are a self-made artist who has inspired community of color. And we're waiting for Inner City Press to install the next part of that. 32 seconds ago, the judge says, we saw the video. The free game course in the MDC. The court hopes you continue to expand it. You are devoted to your family. The court, of course, considers the collateral consequences. The court has to consider all of your history here, Mr. Combs. That's just in. Literally less than 1 minute ago. "22 seconds, the judge iterates. A history of good works can't wash away the record in this case. You abused these women. You used that abuse to get your way. Freak-offs and hotel nights. The evidence of the abuse is massive. I was sitting right there during the testimony." That's what Judge Subramanian just threw at Mr. Combs. Oh, folks, it doesn't look good for Shawnee, for Diddy. I'm looking at 12 months minimum. I think the way the judge is coming at, the way, if you read between the lines, I think he's going to get he might even get 3 or 4 years. What say you? Everybody's waiting. Everybody's on pins and needles waiting about the outcome of this. Still looking to see Inner City Press is going to fire something else at us right quick. Here we go. Here we go. The judge says this was subjugation. That is the reality of what happened. These offenses irreversibly harmed 2 women. You piled them with drugs. Why did it happen so long? You had the power and resources to keep it going. You were more than a John. Ooh. Judge is laying it thick. Laying it thick. That's going to justify the sentence. I'm telling you, folks, I'm saying 12 months. 12 months to maybe 3 years or so. And then a year probation on ankle monitoring. That's my guess. What say you? Oh, is the AP speaking again? Let's see. Let's see here.
Father home with them. Many of the children cried and were emotional, relating to the judge, how they miss their father, how he is a changed man. And as I said, Combs told the judge that he was a changed man. Now, the judge also said to him, a history of good works can't wash away the record of this case. Evidence shows he abused and controlled women in his life. And we did see that video. The jury was shown.
Didn't I just say that?
Combs beating up his then-girlfriend Cassie in a L.A. hotel hallway.
Oh, come on, no buffering.
The judge told Combs, I was sitting right here for the testimony from Cassie Ventura and from another former girlfriend who went by the pseudonym Jane. We read about it in text messages and emails. We saw it in images of gashes, other injuries, broken doors, and video of that Cassie beating. The evidence of abuse with respect to freak-offs and hotel nights is massive, the judge said. Now, this is happening behind me in the federal court, and we have reporters inside who are sending out messages to me, letting me know what's happening. One of our reporters said that the judge rejects the defense's argument that this was the byproduct of consensual sexual conduct and a rock and roll lifestyle. So Diddy's lawyers had said that two things. One, what he did in the privacy of his own bedroom, of his own home, was no one's business. They had said that the government was trying to police.
Okay, breaking news, breaking news. The judge continues to speak, and I quote, the judge just said, a significant sentence is required to deter. What I tell you? He goes on to say, you say you're sorry and you won't do it again after Mrs. Ventura's civil lawsuit was filed, after the video was public, and investigation started. You had a brutal hotel night with Jane, punched her in the head. Jane says he told her, take this pill, do out there and suck his dick. Fuck him, I don't care. The court is not convinced this would not happen again. The court has considered the programs. They are outweighed by the trial record in this case. Whoa. Whoa. The judge just laid it down. Read between the lines, folks. What did I tell you? He's going to get a year, maybe 2 or 3. I see that coming. And like I said earlier, 12 months minimum. And probably a year probation on home monitoring after the 12 months. I think he's going to get at least a 12-month sentence, at least. The way the judge is laying it on real thick, my guess is he's going to get it maybe 3 or 4 years. That was my second guess. But if you're tuning in, the judge just laid it down. He told, breaking news. The judge continues, exploitation and violence against women must be met with real accountability to promote respect for the law. The court reaches a few conclusions. 135 months would be more than necessary. 135 months. What is that in years? That's over 13, 14 years, y'all. 135 months, and it's 12 months in a year. Do the math. Whoa. Breaking news, if you didn't hear it, here it is. The judge says exploitation and violence against women must be met with real accountability. To promote respect for the law, the court reaches a few conclusions. 135 months would be more than necessary. You heard it right here, folks. Diddy is getting 135 months, equaling at least over a dozen years in the joint. Whoa. And look at what's going on outside. Look at what we got here. AP is panning their cameras. The crowd is getting antsy. Check it out. Oh. Breaking news as it happens live right here on Tin Men Live. Diddy's about to, I think the judge just gave Diddy 135 months. Holy smokes. That's almost triple what I was predicting. I was saying 12 months. I was saying 12 months to maybe a couple of years. The judge is like, 135 months. That's about 12, that's 13 years, folks. 13, 14 years, maybe 15. Hold on. I believe that's 11 and a half years, folks, at least. Trying to do the math right here. Oh, you heard it. Let me refresh X. Let me refresh inner city. If the judge is still picking. Oh, here we go. The judge just said here, the data shows a wide variety of sentences. Weighing all the relevant factors, the court determines that the sentence is 50 months of incarceration. Oh, 50 months of incarceration. That's what the judge just laid down, y'all. You heard it here first. Again, the judge says the data here shows a wide variety of sentences. Weighing all the relevant factors, the court determines that the sentence is 50 months of incarceration. That's 11 years, folks, at least, minimum. Here we go. Hold on.
Again, Sean Diddy Combs and his lawyers had asked for 14 months. They expected him to be out and a free man and back home with his family and on a speaking tour. The prosecution asked for a lot more. They wanted 135 months, which is basically 11 years in prison. The judge said that was too much. So Sean Diddy Combs, 4 years and 2 months, sentenced to 4 years and 2 months by the judge for the prostitution-related charges that he was found guilty of. He was acquitted of the charge of racketeering. He was acquitted of the charge of sex trafficking, those would have carried a maximum, or could have carried a maximum life in prison. Instead, according to the judge,
Buffer.
sentenced to 4 years and 2 months in prison.
There you have it, folks. You saw it here first. 4 years and 2 months in prison. That was my range. Didn't I say between 1 year and 3 to 4 years? Bam. Bingo. I knew it. The judge just laid it out. I'm still scanning inner city press to see if the judge has got any other remarks. Let's see. 1 minute. The judge added, Mr. Aglonafilo, any recommendation where to serve the sentence? That's the other question you had, Bill. Where will he serve the sentence? So the judge just asked Combs' attorney, any recommendation where to serve the sentence? Combs' attorney responds, can we get back to you by Monday? Now that we know there is a sentence, the judge says yes. Ooh. I kind of guessed it. I started it with 12 months, but I said possibly because of the severity of this, it might go to 3 to 4 months. I did say that earlier. Rewind the stream. 4 months. 4 years, 50 months. What do you say? Comments, reactions, talk to me. Diddy sentenced to 50 months in prison. What do you say? Do you agree? Do you think he should have got more? Because the court says that was a little bit too much, that 150 months. They wanted the state wanted 150 months. The judge gave Combs 50 months. What do you say? That's it, folks. We did it. We hung through it. Bada bing, bada boom, boom, boom. I knew it was going to be a little stiff. I knew he just wasn't going to let Combs walk. I should put that up there too. Let me see. Let's see if I can put this up there. If you're just joining us, Combs got 50 months prison time. Woo. Try and put a notation up here. Hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna readjust this. 50 months, folks. I knew it. Judge just said 51 seconds ago. The judge tells Combs, and I quote, "You weren't just speaking to the jurors, but to other victims. You stood up to power. It's not easy. Violence behind closed doors doesn't have to stay secret forever. I know you still bear trauma, but you've taught us you don't have to stay a victim." That's quoted by the judge. "I want to speak to the strong women who came forward, Miss Ventura and Jane. You've been through trauma we can't imagine. Miss Ventura said it was forced sex and degradation. I want to say, we heard you." Okay, there you have it. Judge is still speaking in the courtroom. And you got the news, folks, right there. 50 months. 50 months. That's right around what I was going to guess, between 12 to 50 months. Or in other words, 1 to like 3-4 years. That comes to about 4 years. Come on in, come on in. This is a special extended edition of Mark's Corner. We're still hanging out at the corner, folks. Diddy just got sentenced to 4 years in prison, or 50 months. He might get maybe 40 months with good behavior on probation. Then still, he might get released to an ankle monitor. They're still trying to figure out where he's going to spend this 50 months, this 50 upcoming months, the next 3 to 4 years. We're waiting to see that. Maybe we'll get that word before the night is over, too. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging with us, y'all. Let's see where we at here. Inner City Press hasn't sent an update yet. Oh, here we go, folks. Here we go. 12 seconds. Judge says, "As Dr. King taught us, out of the mountain of despair, a stone of hope. Mr. Combs, your mom writes that you have always been a good son. The same power that enabled you to hurt these women, you could use to help." Combs is sitting with his hand folded. Oh, he's still like, not so much berating him, but telling him about himself. "Bring it, Judge, bring it." The judge is still bringing it to Combs. The judge has not left the courtroom. Nobody's left the room. I guess they're still trying to figure out where he will spend the next 4 years of prison time. Which prison? Which one will be the closest? He's going to prison, so which one will it be? I'm still updating that. Oh, we got some action here on one of the cameras. And you know there's going to be a press conference coming up. There's the crowd outside of the courtroom, the media circus. Turn the volume up on that. There's your 355. Well, folks, I think I'm going to get ready and wrap this stream up. This is the decision that we've been waiting on. There's the decision that you've been waiting to hear. 50 months in prison time. I'm going to update Inner City Press to see if the judge is still giving Diddy a tongue lashing. No, the judge just said adjourn. The hearing is adjourned. People are leaving the room, and as you see, they're going to start piling out. Oh, it's over. It's over, folks. The judge just said adjourned. That's it. Whoa. Interesting. Okay, so I guess we're gonna wait for the press conference now. Will there be a press conference? Folks, the judge just adjourned the court, so that's pretty much all we're going to get from Inner City Press. He's probably packing up and getting out of there too, and he's going to be walking down the streets doing a live with the camera on him, recapping everybody. And I just caught you guys up to everything. I do want to hear this press conference though, so I must try and stick around, see if they're gonna come out for that. We're waiting to see if Combs' attorneys or family members or whoever is going to come out and do the press conference. But you're all caught up. You heard the news here first, folks. Combs, 50 months prison time. That's around 4 years. Kind of in the ballpark of what I was guessing. You heard me earlier say it. I said a minimum of 12 months. That's a year. First I was going with a year. Then I upgraded my guess, saying a minimum of 12 months to between 3 and 4 years. So I literally nailed it. And so did the judge. The judge said 110 35 to 150 months is too long. So he gave Sean Diddy 50 months. 4 years. Well, I guess I'll go along with that. I'll go along with that. What say you? Do you agree with the decision? We're still waiting to see where Diddy will serve this sentence. What prison will he go to? Where will they ship him off to? Who knows? And please don't say an ICE detention center. But there you have it. Hit that like, hit that subscribe to support the channel so we can bring you more lives like this. Exclusive. TinmanLIVE. Waiting on a press conference. I'm trying to hang. What say you? You agree with the decision? 50 years? Should he have gotten more? Should he have gotten less? What say you? Oh, they're coming out. We got some action coming out. See, I got the volume up on the Reuters cam, just in case. The news is spreading like wildfire. I see. Of course, this is big news. Let's see here. The alderman just got arrested by ICE. Whoa, what we got here?
Now, community groups are also speaking out against the
Hold on.
They say that people have witnessed in some Northside neighborhoods. We'll have much more from them tonight at 5. For now, live in Humboldt Park, Angelica Sanchez, WGN News.
Surprising video of that arrest. Thank you. Meanwhile, in West Suburban Broadview, hundreds of protesters.
I believe one of the aldermen just got arrested by ICE.
A number of people were arrested there. WGN's Emmy Victor is live in Broadview right now with the
Okay, folks, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna leave these feeds up. I'm gonna leave the feeds up, y'all, but I gotta run to the back, start taking care of things in the kitchen. I'm gonna leave the feeds up just in case we have a press conference going on. But I will be back.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Good. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Good. Okay, mic 2. Okay, sorry. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Good. Okay, thank you.
Good? Good? Just go on this one. Yeah, yeah, they are. They are, Jefferson. Yeah, why don't you go on the other one and make room for them.
Just make sure your passes are displayed, please.
I'm still here, y'all. I'm still here, running back and forth, running back to the back and up to the front. If you haven't heard the news, Diddy gets 50 months prison time. That's 4 years and about a couple of months. So tell me what you think. You can still come into the chat. I'm running in and out of the studio, back around the bend. We kind of stepped off of the corner and we're now back in the studio. We're going to update Inner City Press's feed. Okay, here we go. Man shot at what? Cermak and Rockwell. That's the latest breaking news. In the parking lot of Little Caesars. Court has been adjourned for the past, I would say, 30 minutes almost. Inner City Press, I do believe, is out of the courtroom. Madigan is heading to prison. That's another little tidbit of news that you might not be aware of. The Diddy dockets, Sean Combs sentenced to 50 months as a judge praises Cassie and Jane. We're waiting for the press conference, folks. What I'm going to do is come out of this screen. I'm going to still keep it up, but I'm still keep it up, but just revert to the 4 screens again. Waiting on a press conference. That's Reuters too.
Sir, you got heavy.
Okay, I'm closing out inner city. And I'll be right back.
favor of alleged victims of Sean Diddy Combs. I have 2 civil lawsuits against him from my clients who allege that he sexually assaulted them. And also I represent a number of victims or alleged victims who spoke to law enforcement, the prosecutors, but the court did not allow many of were willing to testify, probably because of judicial economy, because the trial would have been very long. I don't know. 148 months is what the sentence was. I think the judge was very thoughtful. He didn't do the 11 years that the prosecutor wanted, and nor did he do the 14 months that the defense wanted. So Mr. Combs will be in prison for a while. He basically had a lot of good things to say, the judge did, about
All right, press conference.
Mr. Combs and his contribution to the community over many years and to racial justice. But on the other hand, he has to pay the price for what he did. He could have had 10 years for each of the 2 counts of the violation of the Mann Act, which is going across state lines for the purpose of prostitution. So I think all in all, he gave the sentence that was recommended by the probation office. And so that's somewhere in between what.
What's up, Right Share? What's up? Shout out to Hector. How's it going,
wanted
man?
And what the defense wanted.
Good to see you.
It's finally over, except that there will be appeal.
Well, at least he
course,
did get 4 years. That's what I was
Mr.
expecting.
Combs,
Between
very
1
large,
and 4
legal
years.
team. And so we'll see what happens on appeal. Yeah, the argument was by the defense that that really this was just watching sex, and so that's free speech. But the judge did not.
Getting
agree
ready
to
for
that
work,
argument.
I hear you.
It wasn't about filming. He said you can't launder an illegal act.
You're going to be
into
in
a
this market,
constitutional,
Chicago, or another
right.
market? If you're
because that
just
would
tuning
otherwise
in,
be a very
folks, hit that
narrow,
like and subscribe.
interpretation of
Diddy
the,
gets 50
of the
months
Mann Act.
prison
So
time.
it
Now
was
they're
about
trying to figure out
committing a
where
crime
they're
because
going
he
to send
pointed
him.
out that Mr. Combs had in fact participated and sometimes had sexual interaction with
Okay, so if you're
Jane
streaming,
and also
Hector,
with
I'll probably
Cassie. So it wasn't
tune
just
into you
about
later
watching,
on
he actually
tonight.
participated in it. So I think he's got a good argument.
This is an
and I don't think
extended
that the
version
defense
of
has a good
Mark's
argument
Corner.
on appeal.
We had to
So he
stay
could have gotten
live
20
to
years,
cover
10 years
the up-to-the-minute
consecutively for each
decision
count.
and courtroom
And now he has
activities.
148
Shout out to
months
Inner
for a
City
sentence.
Press for
Many of my
providing
clients were very
the
concerned
up
that
to
he
the
might
second
walk free by the end of this year.
coverage
served and
live
a
in the
couple more months.
courroom. That's how we were
And they
able
were
to
very
bring it
much
to you
afraid that he
up
would
to the
retaliate against
second.
them.
Thanks, Inner
And
City
so I think
Press.
that they will
One
be
of the
happy
only
that
reporters
he
and
will be
live
at least
streamers
in prison for a number of
allowed
years. I
in
think
the
they'll feel
courtroom.
comforted
So
on
we
that.
got up to the second
Thank you.
dialogue.
Okay.
You can
All right.
replay the stream and review all the dialogue. But the judge gave Diddy a serious tongue lashing. And the more he built up, the more years I tacked on. I knew he was going to give him at least 1 to 4 years. And I called it back earlier in the stream so you guys can check it out. You can rewind the stream for all the dialogue that we gave you. Now we're sticking around for the press conference,
which is essentially what the probation office recommended. So it wasn't the 11 years that the prosecution wanted, nor was it the 14 months and get out by the end of this year that the defense wanted. He did have very kind words for Mr.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, Brother Hector. You too. I'll probably check you out later on tonight when we do the Friday night Buddha Chill party. See you then.
And I have to pay the price, the consequences for his 2 criminal acts. He could have had 10 years for each count, the Mann Act. That would have been 20 years. So he only has 148 months that that he is ordered to serve. No doubt his legal team will be appealing.
Hit them likes and subs. Folks, let's keep it growing. Let's keep the channel growing. Looking good. Looking good. I think Bill passed out. That energy drink was too much for Bill. You passed out over there, Bill?
Many of my clients who allege they were victims of Mr. Combs were very afraid that he would get out either today.
Sorry about talking over the presser.
And they were afraid that he would retaliate against them. That's something that Cassie Ventura said, but it's also something that my clients were concerned about. So I think they'll be comforted by the fact that he will have to serve now a number of years, and that they won't have to worry about his getting out. I'm not saying he would retaliate against them. Right. He argued today, the defense, that he is a different man today, now that he's no longer on drugs. That may be true, but he still has to pay the consequences of what he did when he was addicted.
Now, Gloria, when you, this judge, we knew about Corbin. What were some of your thoughts about what he said to Sean
I'll be right back, folks.
How do you feel? Mama calls, how you feeling?
You got your dog in there?
The girl in the bread.
can I have a quick second? Where's the lawyer? Where's the prosecutor? Sorry, yeah. What's up, Pablo? What's up, Pablo?
A little. Oh, that's that's not what's the name? That was that. What's that victim 3? That's missing victim 3 right there.
It's the only way out right now. It's the only way out.
Thank you. All right. Is that everything? Are we done? Yeah, I think.
Gentleman right here with the box and said that where's your drink, sir?
think I'm tightening it. And it's down.
Did I miss anything? Janet Reno was speaking when I was up here last. I know Attorney Janet Reno was up there. Come on in, come on in. Oh. Anybody else gonna come out and speak, or did anybody else come out and speak? Let me see. I'm rewinding a bit. Nope. Okay, we're following the action. There's your media circus.
Who? Street is PD. Tell PD. We don't deal with the street. No. Tell PD's put you on this.
Well, folks, you know what? I think I'm going to end this stream. I'm not sure if there's going to be any more speakers for the press conference. We was trying to wait for Diddy's attorneys to come out. But it's getting later and later. You got the main headline, Diddy sentenced to 50 months in jail, 4 years and a couple of months. So we're going to end it here. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the likes, the subs, the shout outs. Special thanks to Reuters, Inner City Press, The Independent, and the other markets that provided us the feeds so we can bring you the latest up-to-date news, folks. So with that, I'm going to get off of my soapbox. Thanks for tuning in. Take care of each other. Say hi to your neighbor. We will catch you on the next round. Peace. Blessings. Talk to you on the next one.